Sorry about that, people. First things first, my name's Kenneth Bird. My company is ILEG, Infusion Light Energy Gain Technology Screens. We're going to talk about quality and price. What you're paying when you're dealing with the gray screen product or white screen. But we're just going to talk about the gray screen today. Now, keep in mind I said I wouldn't go out and challenge all gray screens because that'd be wrong due to the fact that some people have nothing to do with some of the dumb stuff that other people say. So that's true. But to say that a gray screen is more advanced, no, you can't say that. Gray screens are not more advanced. Gray screens are not more advanced screens. They have some problems. I know I used to make this stuff a long time ago. A long time ago, at that particular time, what the heck is playing in the background of my video? Boom, get that out of there. Gray screens a long time ago, at one point, were the highlight of all screens, because again, you didn't have any white screens in there and all that stuff. You had white screens, but you didn't have any gunmetal or black screens, so gray screens were the ultimate screens at one point. Starfield screensaver, but now some people would have you believe that it is still the #1 screen, but it's not. It's not the #1 screen at all, period. It's actually a budget screen. It's something that most people do when they're have a white screen and they don't want to spend the money for $5 grand for a screen, or they haven't heard of us. They'll go out and mix some stuff together at Home Depot. There's a bunch of forum sites that show all different ways to make great paint. They'll go there and they'll make some great paint and they'll put it against their screen. And I talk to these customers will contact me and say, hey, look, I even tried using great paint and it gives me a little bit better than the white screen, but still, all in all, I'm not getting the contrast, I'm not getting the color, and I still can't use it in my fully lit environment because the screen will wash out. So it still has issues from the door. Well, not from the door. It did serve its purpose at one point because now environments are requiring a lot more light. They're requiring projectors to have much more color to them. They're more advanced machines than what they were back then, and quite frankly, it's kind of like looking at the projection setups from back then. So let's go over and look at my projector I have over here. First, we're going to need our stand to get over there. Let's get past all of this. And let's go pop over and show you my machine. So my machine that I'm using is a Christie LW400. I paid $50 for this projector right here. Actually, I got two of them. I got another one sitting on the floor right there. That one's in repair. But I only paid $50 for this one over top. And I paid $60 for this one right here. So I didn't pay a lot of money for the projectors at all, which is the whole purpose, you know. When you're doing your whole projector setup, you know, you want to save money. You don't want to have to be pushed into spending the money for high-end expensive projectors, but again, you're not really going to get exactly what you want out of them. So the P2 projector, which I see in some demonstrations, and another fellow who claims that a gray screen is the most superior screen in the world. Mind you, you say that statement, literally someone can take you to court on that. You can't say that. It's not the most superior screen in the world. That would be a superior screen. A certified could easily take that screen pan out. We could take it out. So you can't make that statement, because if you're selling it on a false pretense of telling people that is the best product in the world, you can get in trouble for that unless you can prove it that you could do that. We can prove it because we tested everything we can get our hands on, and we're still looking, which we haven't found anything yet. But we'll let you know when we find something. Now, as you can see, I have two of these projectors. My projector here cost me $50. This is what it cost our customers at the end of the day when they use our products. See that projector right there? That is a Christie LW400. That's what I'm using. Same projector I'm using up there. Same projector right here. How much does that cost my customers? When my customers come and say, hey, look, I want to buy a projector. I don't want to spend a lot of money. This is what it costs my customers, $60 for their projector. You know why? Because that's what it cost me. My projector right here costs $50. I got two of these. I got one here and I got another one on the floor. This is a projector I use in my demonstration. That's the exact same projector I use to push a fish tank 150 inch through someone's window. A business through the window at roughly around 2 o'clock in the evening. And they can't even get that screen to fire up in their environment at freaking with the windows shut or the windows open. They can't get to run. So you spend more money when you're dealing with a screen paint product. Don't you go over there and do anything weird. You hear me? You better not. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Don't do anything weird over there. You do some weird stuff on camera lately. Don't you dare. Don't stop talking back to me. You hear him talking back to me, right? Yeah, talking back to me. Oh. Anyway, so, watching you, man. I know he has to be on camera. That's his thing, but there's weird stuff on camera. I don't mind him being on camera. He just does weird stuff on camera, like cleaning his kibbles and bits. Nobody wants to see all that. Your aunt said cut it out. Anyway, getting back to that. That's Taco, my emotional support cat, my buddy, my son, my fur baby, my poo-poo-poo-poo. Ain't you my poo-poo-poo-poo? I will embarrass you on this camera, boy. Anyway. So, getting back. So, as I said before, and I'm watching you, Taco. As I said before, $60. So, if a customer contacts me and says, hey, look, I don't have a projector yet. Can you suggest a projector for me? We can direct them here to this Christie projector. Why? Because we use this projector and everything. We've used it on site. We use it outside. We use it in commercials, everything. As a matter of fact, let me show you. I talk about the fish tank window all the time. Let me show you. Let me see. Go over here to my YouTube. Let's see. What the? Let's see. LW400. We have it right here, right now, and the live stream. Window. Fish tank. Oh, that is a freaking hot fish tank. We would definitely have to mimic one of those things. I'm looking at all these different crazy fish tanks. Christie LW400, right there. All you'd have to do is just type that projector into my page and my channel, and you'll see that thing pop up everywhere, because we had dozens of those projectors. We could run those anywhere we wanted to on our technology. So that's on a 150-inch screen in a fully lit environment. Mind you, I have it right here. So you go in and you type in Christie LW400 into my channel right here. Let's go over here to my channel, click down here. I paid $109 for that one. Boy, I'm getting a better deal each time. Now you got a gray screen. This is going to cost you more. You're going to need a projector with a high amount of contrast. That is definitely going to cost you a lot of money. All right, 2, there we go. You can't tell someone to save money. They're going to save money if you can't save it yourself. So right here in these demonstrations, I have a Christie LW400 projector. I've got an unboxing on one right there. I did unboxing on the other one we did here. One did work and one didn't. We figured out how to fix it. But this one right here, a Christie LW400 display. And that's the kind of image we pull on that projector of a Christie LW400. Mind you, and here we're in commercial lighting. This is in residential right now. And this is right here in the home I used to rent, where this is what I picked up on that projector. Something that a P2 projector that someone paid for in their demonstration that cost them a whopping $3,500. And even if you were to buy that projector used today, it would cost you $1,400. It cost my customers $60 for a projector. That's it. That's a Christie right there. That's the kind of image we can pull. Same image we pull in here in commercial. I got one right over there, and I got another one on the floor. I own 2 of these projectors. So that's what we pull right there. Mind you, this is a distance throw projector. So we're at a distance throw. Another Christie is here. Yep, there's another Christie projector there. This is the unboxing I did on a projector right out of the box. If you go to our Christie site, you will see a lot of unboxing videos We do unboxing videos because there's no calibrating, there's no cheating, none of that nonsense. People will get these projectors, they'll calibrate the daylights out of them, stick them in dark environments, and go, "Ooh, look, the screen looks amazing." No, that screen is fake. You have to do it in a fully lit environment, right from the door. So this is a Christie projector I got from eBay. It's another Christie LW400, because the 401s are the bigger ones. So there's the unboxing right there. It's the name of the projector. All you'd have to do is go into my channel. So when I got customers, they'll come and say, "Hey, look, I want to buy a projector. I don't want to spend a lot of money. What can you advise us to get?" I can advise you get a projector that, again, won't cost you a lot of money, which is a Christie LW400. It's a fantastic projector. It's 4,000 lumens. We use ours in eco mode at 25. We still can register in a commercial environment. Our screens, because of our black technology, is the reason why that projector functions on another level. People say we have those projectors, they don't work that way because they don't have our screen. If I take a gray screen and I take it and put it on a Christie LW400, how's it going to perform? Can't read a contrast level, doesn't operate in a fully lit environment, colors wash out and fade, doesn't work on that projector. So what happens is the customer is going to be forced into spending money for a more expensive projector to fix all the problems that the Christie can't read. They're going to spend more money for contrast, because the gray screen can't read that contrast level, can't read the color levels, can't operate in fully lit environments. This will cost you more money. We have all these unboxings. If you go to our ILEG technology screens info, you'll check out all of our unboxings we have there on display showing off our projectors. And apparently the person who had the projector had it upside down, mounted to a ceiling. That's when we know from the door. Now you see how that image pops up? Keep in mind, as I said before, due to the live unboxings and so many we have an individual of interest that's been doing some really fake demonstrations against our products. And this person soon is going to find himself in court with some other stuff, some other massive charges behind that. But one of them is a very serious fraud charge, and it involves federal court. We know we can go ahead and file now. Individuals have been doing some very nasty demonstrations against our products, claiming that our products were nothing more than just everyday house paint. They were coming up too dark and unwatchable, and is using this YouTube channel to influence others to make them believe that our products weren't working. So we've got a special product coming to his front door. We're going to send him over some of the product we have right here for him to do that live demonstration, and we're going to have a lot of interesting people that are going to be watching on board to see if he does a demonstration or not. I'm curious to see what happens. I know it's going to happen. Again, you're coming out of a batch number, which means that me and another person have it. So if that product goes wrong, it should go wrong here, it should go wrong there, with no problem whatsoever. So we can't wait to see that one. But anyway, let's keep going with this one. Oh, this one didn't have the bridge on it. Oh, no, that's the short throat. That's the short throat. These are hard to get, extremely hard to get. But as you can see, right out of the box. Yeah, that jealousy to get you nowhere. Get you nowhere at all. Yeah, so yeah, we've had some problems. We all know who the person is. We know who he is. But anyway, that's right out of the box. That's a Christie LW400. Right out of the box. Look how bright it looks on our screen right from there. All right, now I'm going to go over here and I don't kill my chime here. I got some stuff I got to do today. We got a Christie LW400 here. We show you the full environment. See, I do the nice turnaround. Show you how much light we have in the environment. Open windows. And again, another white. This is a white Christie LW400 we have here in this demonstration. Now again, this projector cost me $109. Yeah, these projectors don't work on gray screens. Neither do any of the projectors we had, the Panasonics, any of them, they didn't work on gray screens. They don't function on them. So the distance throw. The reason why they like to stick to the ultra short throw, no distance throw. It means they would avoid all these windows, all this light in the environment, because they'd be really close to the screen. That's why they do a lot of ultra short throws. Where if you have to do this at a distance throw at 16 feet, yeah, you'd have a lot of problems, especially on a gray screen that can't read to begin with. Now, mind you, when we're done all this, with the paint being sent to his house, then we're going to come back in and we're going to slap another lawsuit against him for basically his company. We're challenging his company in court. Mind you, he tried to dissolve the company by removing his website, but I'm sorry, it's not going to work. You've been around for too long. We gathered way too much evidence on you. So we're challenging your company. You made some pretty interesting statements about your product, and then matching that house paint and still selling the product long after finding out. You got to go to court for that. That's fraud. So it's going to back a lot of stuff up. It's going to spend a lot of time in that hard wooden chair, but you know, that's life. See right there, the projector where it says whisper mode, which means these are my settings in my projector, excuse me. Whisper mode on a Christie means that the projector is basically in eco mode. So that projector being around 4,000 lumens is now down to around 2,500 lumens. So that's whisper mode right there. We're running whisper mode in that environment right there. Oops, no, too far. There we go. So it shows our customers. The customers do all this. Customers do research. They research the projector. They're going to research the screen. One thing is, can they tell the truth by saying that, oh, you can get 100% contrast in a fully lit environment? It ain't going to happen. I don't know where you get the idea from. But if you sold a customer a product on that pretense, you can go to court for it. So let's go back here to the video. Same projector. This is what we advise our customers. Hey, you don't spend a lot of money. It's a fantastic projector for inside, outside. Notice no dark corners. No. Now, mind you, keep in mind, involving the screen paint review he's going to have to do, they're going to ask us, do we have any demonstrations of these products working and these environments that we claim? Oh, my goodness, where do we start? They can go to my YouTube channel right there in court and pull everything up. Yeah, they can also go to the blacklist, too, while they're in there, because all that evidence is sitting there. So can a gray screen do this? Heck no, a gray screen can't do this. They can't even read the black in the back for the Pac-Man, which we'll show you over here in a few minutes, because we have the same projector right here. And even if you have an ultra sure throw at 3,000 lumens right on top of the screen, mind you, we're in eco mode, so we're 2,500 lumens at roughly around about 15, 16 feet back. So we're actually a farther distance, more light in the environment, and on top of that, we're 2,500 lumens when a projector of that caliber sits at roughly 3,000 lumens. Even if you were to put the ultra short throw P2 in eco mode, it wouldn't mean jack. You know why? Why eco mode on an ultra short throw doesn't mean jack? There's no distance throw. You really wouldn't be losing too much. Mind you, eco mode affects the projector at a distance throw, not when you're sitting them on top of the screen. If I take one of these projectors and I shove them right against that screen and I throw the eco mode, it really isn't going to affect much, because again, there's no distance throw. How are you going to lose a lumen count if your projector's kissing the screen compared to a projector's halfway across the room that has to travel through all that light, and that light's going to diminish as much as possible the lumen capabilities by the time it makes contact with the screen? Yeah, eco mode doesn't mean jack on a freaking ultra short though, because you're on top of the screen. That's why. Got to go to forum sites. See, the reason why I can't talk to you about this, because you do not go to forum sites. You know why you don't go to forum sites? Because that mumbo jumbo you do only flies on YouTube. Doesn't fly over there. You know why? Because everybody over there is just like me. They know their stuff at the end of the day. So you would get laughed out of a room in a minute. There's no way you're going into a chat room or any room you're going into a forum site talking that mumbo jumbo. Everybody can see nonsense a mile away. But on YouTube, maybe you can fool a few suckers on there. They'll fall into that nonsense. But not on no forum site, they won't. That's why we never see them over there. Can't be on a forum site talking about some range gain. And they're like, what the freak did he just say? Does he have this on his website? Yeah, you can't talk about that. That's not even real. Where in the world would you even come up with a freaking shenanigan idea like that? No. Again, that's why we don't catch them on forum sites. I brought that up on the forum site. They could not stop laughing. I think I saw so many laugh emojis, it was not even funny. Like, are you kidding me? Whose idea is this? It's not my idea. Don't blame me with that nonsense. Yeah, they had to go to his website to look at that so we can show them that this was an actual real thing, that there was a fellow running around talking about gain range. Can't do that. Where are you getting those shenanigans from? So as you can see how beautiful this looks, yeah, that is on our technology using a projector, our acoustic 38 Black Widow, which you claimed came out dark. Remember that statement you made? This is the reason why you're being hit with a hefty lawsuit of $2 million, because you made a statement on YouTube that the 38 Black Widow, that the 39 Black Widow, that any technology we developed came up so dark you couldn't watch it. Oh, I can't wait for that package to get there. Oh, we can't wait. I said we, as in we have other people involved in this besides me. We can't wait. I'm going to see if we can override that decision. Can we drag him out of that unit a little faster? Can we get a warrant, get him arrested, like right on the spot? That's what I want to find out. Because we need to get him in front of a judge. They're going to get him in front of a judge regardless. We want to get him in front of a judge as soon as possible. I can't wait for that product to get there. Yeah, he made statements about the quasar too, right? Oh yeah, more charges, more charges coming, buddy. A lot more charges, a lot more than you could ever hope for. A lot more, because you can't go around making false statements about people's products. It has caught up with you now. It has. So this is the technology here. Now let's get back to that. Now, for those, the person who understand who we're speaking of, a fellow by the name has a channel, but he changed it to our company's name because, again, he copies everything we do. Is Crow 1176, a.k.a. Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. And if you want more information, well, all you have to do is just look up something called California LLC search, and you could find his entire company right there. It's on public domain, not hard to find. But anyway, so as you can see here, are you saving any money with our technology? Yeah, you're saving a lot of money with our technology. Let's go over here as we can go up and see if we got one here. Let me go back here. Let me see. So those projectors don't work. We're going to do another topic tomorrow talking about does the Christie LW400 work on a gray screen? No, it doesn't. Oh, I wish somebody would pop up and say it does, because I'll walk you in the courtroom in a hot second on that one, because we know you don't work on them. Christie LW400. These are all Christie LW400 demonstrations. Ooh, that's a Christie LW400, 13 feet back, and a halo system right there. Unboxing. Oh, that's the projector I got to the unbox on that one. Christie LW400. One of the things that people want to know, that when you're buying projectors and you're doing these demonstrations, that you're not going to be stuck in the dark. You're going to have to show that the product actually does work. Like that projector I have right there, which is a Sony VPL CX100. They don't work on gray screens. They can't register. You know why? Because you can't read the contrast on that screen. When we get a chance, we'll hook one up, shoot it over here, show a gray screen, it won't read. Now, any person with a gray screen, if you do make the statement that you are reading the Infinity 1 contrast level on a gray screen, I mean, I don't know how dumb someone would have to believe that. And this is why I tell people at the end of the day, make sure that they are doing those demonstrations in fully lit environments at all times, because they cheat. And when you're in a courtroom, we're not hitting the lights in there. Those lights are going to stay on. So you figure it out. I'll get you in the hot seat, trust me. Oh, look at this. Christie LW400. We did this in portrait mode. Heck, we're doing the floor too at the same time. You know how hard to do? Floor projections are very hard to do, because again, you have a lot of light strikes that floor. Yeah, that's it right there. Portrait mode right there. Boom! Yes. So this projector is completely useless on a gray screen. Completely useless. All right, let me see here. Now, let's get to these comparisons as you're seeing all this stuff. I want to do, let me see. We just hooked up to this, didn't we? We literally just put this on here. Oh, I forgot. We switched over to the side because we were doing demonstrations on this side on that screen. I literally got to get me 2 mics here. So there he is with the Ultima P2 projector, $1,300, which is actually a fantastic price right there for the guy who's selling it. You know what I mean? Hope somebody buys this from you. But honestly, is this projector going to work on your gray screen? No, it's not. Because even though it has a 2,000,001, everyone I've seen with this projector sits in a dark environment. Every single one. Y'all can't even beat the promo demo. We beat the promo demo. As a matter of fact, on an Ultima GT 5500 or 5600, I beat the promo demonstration for mine and yours at the same time, because I took mine outside. Excuse me. My projector only has a 22,000 to 1 contrast, and I was able to beat that on my screen. Oh, keep in mind, I was at 140 inches. Your guys were at 100 to 120. 120 we rarely see. Most is 100 inches. And you were in the dark the entire time doing it. I'm talking about everybody with that projector. I've seen that. I've seen one person do a Starfield demonstration. Can y'all show me something like this with that projector? I mean, how is it hard for you to do this? You have a 2,000,000 to 1 contrast on that projector. You're sitting less than a foot. I'm at 13 feet back on my screen, and you mean to tell me you can't read that? Out of 2,000,000 to 1, that projector has 1,000 to 1 contrast. Why are we picking up and you can't pick up? Oh, because the screen sucks. That's why. Nothing wrong with the projector. The projector works perfectly fine. It does. The screen sucks. Don't take that projector, stick it in a dark environment, tell their customers they're pulling a contrast level, and they're not pulling jack. You know what the customer's going to do? Customer's going to turn the lights on. That's what customer's going to do. There we go. Let's get back to this video right here. Something y'all can't do on a gray screen. You can't project off the floor. Doesn't work. You definitely can't do portrait setups. Doesn't work. Because you're going to have to be in a ton of light to do it. Because no commercial environment who's going to be operating this setup is going to be in a dark environment. What do you want? People walking in, tripping over stuff, tripping over the floor, hitting stuff in the day. Area has to be well lit in there. Oh, and by the way, that's a $60 projector that's not sitting right up on top of a screen in order to try to get the image to push a little better. That's roughly at around probably about more than a foot, maybe about 2 feet from the screen. Yeah. Y'all can't do these demonstrations. That's why I said a gray screen is completely useless. And you get mad about that the other day, but it's true. How about this? How about you file a lawsuit against me, and we'll go to court, and we'll make it for like what? $1 million would be fun, wouldn't it? Because I know you ain't got it. Hey, I ain't got it, but I know I can win it. So let's walk into a courtroom, and we'll let a judge decide whether or not you could read a 100% contrast level off a gray screen. Heck, we'll even give you a 6,000 lumen projector just for the kicks and giggles of it all. You still can't read off of that. You can't do this. So if you go to any customer and you lie and you tell them that they can read exactly what we're doing right now, you're in a lot of trouble because you just committed consumer fraud. See, my projector is $60 for that projector, $100 for that one. So altogether, to do that setup cost me $160. And because of our black technology, we can operate in that full environment. We can produce anything we want without that screen washing out. You're not saving no money on a gray screen. You lose money on a gray screen. It costs you too much money on a gray screen. Because you got to turn around and spend the money for projectors with high contrast, hoping you can pull some kind of decent contrast level. And at that, you're stuck in the dark. And even the light would tear that up. So my customers go in, they type in Christie LW400. They pull up demonstrations that gray screens can't even match. Whoop, sorry about that. I mean, my bad. Let's go over to keeps again running on the side. Let's see. We need over here window advertising. Get back over here. Let's see. Yeah, gotta stop bumping that stand. Jeez. Oh, you heard that. See right here? This is what I tell you about. Those you haven't watched seen my channel for the first time. That is when I was on site with a company. You see that screen? That screen's 150 inches. You know what projector we used in there? A Christie LW400. I advised the owner to buy that projector. Now, you guys are sitting up here with these ultra short though projectors sitting right on top of the screen. And you can't do that with your projector. You're in these super dark environments trying to fool customers that they're going to get this amazing image, and you're stuck in the dark. You do know that projector is designed to be a TV. What the frick are you doing in the dark all the time? 100% of your videos, 99% I would say is in the dark. Can you show me this on your product? Can you show me that? That you can save your customers. We saved the company a lot of money. They had the money to go out and spend $3 grand for a projector. I said, what the heck are you gonna spend $3 grand for? He got 2 projectors from a guy we did business with from time to time. 2 projectors for under $400. This demonstration and the one I got outside with the Optima GT55 beats any demonstration on a P2 right now. I can literally put you on blast right now. I can literally take this demonstration and say, P2 owners, do this demonstration today. I bet you no one will do it because they can't do it. It's virtually impossible. Unless they have our technology, that's the only way to work. That technology is, if those projectors are useless without our technology. You don't believe it? Hey, do it yourself. Go and get your projector, take it outside, try to pull a star fill on that $2 million to 1 you just paid for. Show me what you paid for at the end of the day, because I go to form sites all the time with those projectors, and I look, show me what you paid for. Turn the lights on. Let me see this star fill. Here's the link right here. Do this right here for me. Show me what you paid at $2 million to 1, and they don't respond back to me because they know it's the truth. They'll log off, do the demonstration, go, oh crap, what the freak? Yeah, wake up call. There you go. The gray and white screen's a big lie. You get a better improvement with the gunmetal, but the gunmetal still can't give you 100% black. You're trying to achieve 100% black, not gray. So you're in an apartment, speaking to this guy, in the dark, trying to show a woman with wearing black makeup on. We're outside with a screen pushing through a window at 150. And you can see what time of day it is. Look at the reflection outside. Are you kidding me? And you're in the dark with that thing? Are you kidding me? With the projector you paid that much money for? Oh my goodness. Yeah, he ripped his customers off, telling them that their image was going to look like that. No. The image looks like that if it's on a P2. Any projector underneath that's not going to look the same. If that's the case, who would ever go out and buy a P2 if you could just do the same thing on any other projector? That gray screen can't show any improvement whatsoever. The gray screen only works if you spend more money for a projector, which means gray screens cost you more money. That's why if you're sitting there making these statements by saying, I'm saving you hundreds, how does that work when you spend more than that for your projector setup? You'll spend $60 for a screen paint, but you'll spend $3,500 for a projector. How does that work? My customers, on the other hand, will spend $400 to $500 for a screen paint and spend $60 for a projector, which means if you combine that together, that costs less than your whole setup together. So $400 for a screen paint that can read an Infinity 1 contrast level, pull up in a fully lit environment, push a fish tank through a window. Can your screen paint do that? No. Beat any certified screen. Can your screen paint do that? No. Doesn't require calibrating. Can your screen paint do that? No. When I was on a site with this guy, you hear me say my mouth? It'll look better once we calibrate it. No. What the freak would I be saying that for? I don't even calibrate. No. So they'll spend the $500, $400, whatever for our product. We got one right now, $187. And they can do stuff with their products that you can't do. Heck, I told you, my customer demos, at the end of the day, their testimonies look better than most people are doing demonstrations today, even high-end projectors today. I don't see y'all outside playing any driving games, watching turtles float across the screen, doing little MMA fighting outside. You don't have that out there. Your demonstrations are in dark environments. So you're not doing this, are you? Well, okay, that tells you at the end of the day that you cost people more money. See that contrast levels that pulls up there that makes that core reef look realistic? Should I poke it? It'll add to a different type of technology. I forgot. We got to stick to this one because we make multiple levels of technology, unlike them. Anyway, so as I said before, it costs you more money on a gray screen. Way more money. Because you have to spend a lot of money for a projector to get it to work. And even when you spend the money for the projector to get it to work, you will find yourself in the dark. Now, we've asked this person multiple times to take that P2 outside or fully lit that environment. I mean, open up that door and stick your screen in the door around 12 noon, because this is when the sun will be really peaking, and show me a demonstration of that screen absorbing and picking up a 100% contrast level. I've been in form sites with the P2, asking questions like, hey, can you show me a demonstration of what you paid $2 million to 1 for? Nobody wants to show me anything. What's going on? What's going on? You know, it's interesting. By the time you reach a black technology, you don't need it anymore. You just turn it off. So pretty much, like I said, you pay for something you can't get. So this is what my customers pay when we advise them to go in to buy a projector. This is what they pick up. They pick up this projector right here. It costs 60 bucks with free shipping right there. That's the one you see right there pushing the fish tank through. Right? Got another one there for 60 bucks. This one's 69. That's 69. This one's 200. That's a black one too. Black one's always cost more. That's got a ceiling mount with it too. That's still cheaper than, excuse me. Let's try to find something expensive that we pay for it close to that $1,300 projector. Mine, that's on eBay. Let's see. $159. $200. That's the most expensive we got right there. Compared to this one right here, it's $1,300. And like I said, for the person who's selling this is still a fantastic buy at the end of the day because it's $1,300. That projector costs a lot more than that. So that's still a good deal. I might swing that past my buddy because he's been looking to get one of those projectors and use it on our technology. He said, I don't know, I'm going to use the contrast for, but at least I can have a nice projector. I'll use it on the screen. So that'd be a fantastic deal for him. So that's not a bad price at all. But the thing about it is, if you buy that projector and use it on any other screen, you're not going to get what you paid for. If you use it on our technology, you will. Anybody willing to argue with me on that one in court? Anybody. Anybody willing to go to court with me and on that one and argue that one? We can set up two P2 projectors. We're going to have one on your product and one on mine. We'll pour a Starfield first. I didn't think so. All right, let's move on. Because, yeah, we'll go to court. We'll order it to the P2s and set it up. You show me where your product works on the P2, and I'll show you mine. And the first thing we'll start with is that Starfield. Show me what that 2 million to 1 can do. And if you talk about white levels, well, that technology over there can blend into a gray screen. Unlike a person did a demonstration and said it came up too dark. Man, you better get that thing right. He has no idea what's sitting on top of his head. This is a recent, which means we have a recent show of him basically committing a act of fraud against our company. You're looking at an easy 30 years and a $2 million lawsuit, including the other individuals that are involved with this other individual. Will be submitting that information to them, telling them that we're having problems from you, that you are still committing these crimes, and that they can speed it up on basically bringing you in. Yeah, you better get that right, buddy. You're going to be going in either way. We're just going to speed that process up much, much faster for you. So let's see if he's been lying to you. On top of that, your company still has to go to court because that LLC and all that stuff you have, that's in their documents right now because we said you were running a business. So that's in there. They know you're running a business. They have information. Oh, this topic just popped up out of nowhere. They know that you're running a business. They know you have an LLC. They have all your documents. They have everything. So good luck on all that. Let me see. P2. He just popped up out of nowhere like God's like out of nowhere. I forgot you were back there. You crazy kitty, you. Wow. Popped up out of nowhere. What the freak? Ah! There you are. You're gonna be on camera. Forget that camera. Forget that camera. We don't want it. Come over here, you fudge monster, you giant bushy furry bear, you. Let me see. P2. So you don't save any money if you're being forced to pay for a projector that claiming it's going to look, the screen paint's going to make it look incredible. Keep in mind that the demonstration we saw with the Network Gray 773, we can't ever forget that one, matched the product perfectly on the same P2 projector. I love how this guy is still going in and doing demonstrations about that screen paint. I really think he had some kind of dementia or something's going on with his brain because he really does not remember that. Like, he does not remember that at all. Like, that actually happened. Dude, you know that actually happened, right? You know, your product ended up matching a freaking house paint in a live stream. We all sat there and watched it. Like, all of us sat there and watched it. And then you try to delete the videos. And we caught you doing that too, and that's posted on the blacklist, trying to hide evidence. We all saw it. Like, how much of a liar can you possibly be? It's a shame he makes other people look bad, he does. Look at this. Okay, so we got the projector here for $2,500. That's what I said. His deal was actually freaking fantastic at $1,300 is what he's charging right now. He's got $1,300 he's charging. But if you were to buy that projector, that's right there. Someone's got it for 32 over here. Just 32, 33. That's an expensive machine at the end of the day, you know. Even if you get them used, you know, they're still very expensive machines. So it costs the customer more money at the end of the day, and they're getting probably about, you're lucky, half of what that machine can do. That's what you're getting. You're not doing the promo. This is the promo for the P2. So we have it up there. Promo for the P2. This is the promo. You've never seen the promo for the P2? This is how they advertise their projector. Now, you see that environment they're walking into? They want people to be able to experience a TV-like experience with the projector. See the size screen they got? Whopping 120 inches. See that? We don't see this demonstration on anybody else's projector. You know why? Because they can't produce that at all, period. Is this a real demonstration? No, you can tell it's the AI. Look at the bookcases. It's an AI. But this is what they're trying to sell the projector as. Something that can easily replace a TV. So you spend all this money for expensive TVs, you can buy one of these projectors, get the same TV experience. The problem is that you can't get the TV experience if you don't have a proper screen to do it on. A gray screen is not your solution. Why? Because a gray screen can't read the Infinity 1 contrast level. And if you think depending on a 2 million to 1 contrast is going to fix it, or you're going to be sadly mistaken. This is the reason why that everyone has tried to use that projector in fully lit environments have failed. They don't work that way. You literally have to be in the dark. You don't have the right screen. Now, my customers, on the other hand, they can use that projector in a fully lit environment. Because I can use that projector on the floor at 150 inches, sorry, at $60 on a 150-inch screen. So we can get that to work, especially the Optima GT 5500. Outside, I don't think we'll have a problem with the P2. We could blow a P2 up to 150 inches and we wouldn't lose any distortion or any problems whatsoever because the screens we have are 100% black. Now, saving. My customers pay $187. If you want to dip their feet in, see what it's like, they can get $187 of our technology with a projector that costs $60 compared to somebody with a P2 projector that'll spend $1,400, which I said which is still a good deal over there. $25, whatever you're going to pay for it, and you're still stuck in a dark environment. Even with your 2 million to 1, you can't even read a contrast level. Now, for some say, but that's not true. I read in a fully lit environment. Where's your video at? I would love to find it because I can't find any videos on anyone with that projector doing any form of hard contrast levels in fully lit environments. Every single one's in the dark. Even the influencers, every single one of theirs in the dark. Hey, I can watch a movie bounce off the chassis of your projector. So where are these demonstrations? Where are the outside ones? There's none of them? Nobody has any of them? On a projector with a 2 million to 1, you can't show me anything? Those projectors have 1,000 to 1 contrast. What's the problem? Because you can't do it, that's why. I want to see someone beat that promo. Yeah, of course. There you go. Anyway, getting back to where we're going to be at. So, again, $60 for, and on top of that, I can't express this enough. $60 for some screen paint. $85 for some screen paint. $90 for some screen paint that did what? It matched the house paint that cost $20, $23 for us, slide it off a shelf, did the exact same thing as this product, which clearly shows that how much screen paint out there is going to match Sherwin-Williams, anywhere from Sherwin-Williams, Home Depot, any one of those places out there, Lowe's. How much of that gray paint is matching actual gray paint today? How many of you are sitting there with a $60, $80, $90 product on your wall and you could have slid it off a shelf with nothing in it at all? No Christmas glitter, not a thing. Now, for those of you saying, well, Ken, I don't get what you mean by that. Well, I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you. Now we got a thing called a blacklist. Blacklist was designed at first of all for uh, knockoff projectors. That's what we first designed it for. When you first come in, you see a lot of knockoff projectors. We did a lot of tests on knockoffs at the end of the day. Later on, we started catching some individuals doing some really shicey stuff on YouTube. One by the name of Crow 1176, another one by Daniel McAfee, another one by the name of Danny Rogers, which was caught committing crimes that against other people in the projector community. Keep in mind, gentlemen, these documents and what we have here will be used against you in court to testify that these crimes that we caught you committing. Now, these are all the knockoff projectors we got. These are the ones we show you at the end of the day that, you know, people had these high-end projectors way back. And this is a fellow by the name of Crow who made a black and white mixture which happened to match a ton of his products when we had him over here in unboxing videos. We have receipts for all your items, so you know that. So yeah, that's the mixture. This right here is where I go on myself. I did the demonstration first. We started the demonstrations talking about how the Network Gray 773 looks an awful lot like their house paint. That tone right there that I can see, now mind you, I did this demonstration long before he did it because we're the ones who started the Network Gray 773. We have more demonstrations on black tests of our products versus theirs. They don't have any. He has just two, and he deleted both videos because he matched. So right there, I can tell by looking at that is a perfect tone. That will match all his products. Now, we did 3 of his green paints. He only did 1. Of course, he only did 1. He got embarrassed on YouTube. This is where he's wearing the red Thrasher hoodie. And that video just went bye-bye, of course. So later on, these are our results. This is what we got. His product matched. Because I got to thinking, I was like, I wonder how close one of these paints would come to an everyday house paint. Like, cause back then, you didn't have a lot of gray tones. You had to make your own gray. That's where the black and white mixture came from. So again, how close would this something come to matching? And lo and behold, it matched on so many levels. It's not even funny. Keep in mind, my black screen's in the background. Just to let you know, Fernando, in these court cases, judges can get extremely upset and they can basically start yelling at you. You do not want a judge to yell at you. So speak extremely clearly. At the end of the day, do not make things up. Do not lie, because I know you lie a lot. You're under oath. You can get jail time for lying, and we will know if you're lying. We back up everything. So you're going to have to basically speak crystal clear on everything. You have a prosecutor on them. Man, prosecutors are brutal. Very brutal. He's going to dig into him. He's not going to like it. But, you know, he got himself in a situation. Let me explain something to you. Documented or undocumented, you can't commit crimes. Where the freak do you... At the end of the day, how does his brain function at the end of the day? Any citizen here, if I go out and rob a bank, I'm going to jail. Just because I'm an American citizen doesn't give me a right to go rob a bank. No, I got to follow the laws like everybody else has to. So you got to follow laws too, buddy boy. So whether or not, if you have your papers or not, you're still going to jail. You get copyright at the end of the day. Multiple copyrights. You're looking at 80, maybe 100-year prison sentence for just touching those. So again, you're going to jail either way. It doesn't make a difference. So if you see right here, that paint matched perfectly. And then as we take it and we put his products up there, they match again. Mind you, this is the personal mix. This is the personal mix, Metallica Mix 2.0. And mind you, we bought that. A customer bought that for us from him. This is his actual product. That's his actual product he bought. And this is another one that a customer sent to us because he was very unhappy with the way Jamie had handled himself by sending us black paint in the mail. Post office mail for, by the way. You're being charged for that too. But anyway, so he was very unhappy about what he did. Because he said, no, regardless of the line, he's a businessman. He needs to carry himself like a businessman. You can have mine. So he gives us his. He goes into this frantic, carries on, screaming and yelling on camera, oh, he made my product, that's not mine. It would never match network grade 773. You say that, didn't you? Yes, you did. And what happened? Let's speed it up a little bit here. Let's go to somebody who says, it would never match my product. He made that himself. I would never, ever match a house product. Yeah. 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 What do you say about the contrast levels? He says something about the contrast levels don't match on a P2. This is on a P2 projector. It matched on a P2 projector. And mind you, this paint was lighter than his. So basically, it put up a higher white level on top of that. Yep, there you go. There's the pictures. Let's give you a video of him actually in the video doing this. Which again, I can't explain to you how bad this is going to get for him. We actually have you in a video doing this. Face all up on the screen. And both videos here doing the exact same act. Matching house paint here on the personal mix. Matching house paint here again. This is the video he hates. This is the video he wants to disappear. I'm going to tell you something real quick. When we're showing this video off, this video was on his account for roughly about 4 months. All of a sudden, we left the mic open on purpose. He came in the room. We got all documented, mind you, by the way, for court. He came in screaming and ranting and carrying on. Why are you screaming at us on a product, a demonstration you did to back your product up? Unless you got rid of it and you don't want anybody else to see it. That's what it is. But you clearly made it. No one put a gun to your head. No one forced you to do this video. You did this at free will. Which means, why are you upset about it? So that's the P2 on his product. Yeah, he claimed to customers at the end of the day, you're saving hundreds. Buy my screen paint, you're saving hundreds. You see how dark that environment is? You see the lights pushing out on the side right here? On how dark the environment is? See all that light pushing out on the side? That means his environment is literally so dark that the backlights that we use for basically our halo system, which is actually brighter than that, brighter than this, is pushing out from the back of his screen, which means the environment is dark. You see our LED lights pushing out? See my LED lights right here? See any LED lights pushing out anywhere? Anywhere? Nope. See? They don't work in here, do they? No, they don't run. You know why? Because we have a lot of light in here. That's why they don't run. That's why. I can tell your environment's too dark. Look what happened. It matched. So, we've got you. Hardcore evidence when we challenge your company in court. We have you, your face, right there. That's you, right? When you're in court, they're going to ask you, who is that person, right? And you're going to say it's me, because there's no way to get around that one, right? So you went on YouTube, and you did a demonstration, showed a receipt of you purchasing the item. This is very heavy evidence against them. That's why I try to get rid of it. And they're going to ask, now once you found out that this stuff was going to match house paint, which you're going to have to do this demonstration again in court, anything to do with my reconnections. Okay, there we go. So, as I said before, that they're going to ask how long, when you found out that this stuff was matching house paint, how soon did you remove it off your shelves? Did you give out any kind of information to your customers? Did you issue any money back to someone's account, refunds, anything after finding this out? We have it documented that we can show that we were tracking you, and we can show that you will continue to sell this product. Not only that, remove a video, bring it back online, change the title, and try to say it had a yellowish tone. Mind you, all this is going to be used against you in court when we challenge the company. Hardcore evidence right there in a courtroom. And you thought at the end of the day, and this is what I'm going to tell you right now, people, at the end of the day, he really believed, and I thought at one point, that if they found out his secret, that they were just going to send him back, and he wasn't going to, he could do whatever he wants. He'll face no consequences. Nope. No. You're going to face all consequences for everything you did. Everything we drop into that document, you're going to face it. All of it. And we're still loading stuff into that document. Still loading stuff in there. Because we didn't get a chance to load everything in. So we have to go back to police department. We have to load everything in. And mind you, I'm very thorough about things in court. I scan, put links in. I even have your stuff on a flash drive, all your videos and stuff there. Here you go. So you're going to, it's going to be a long trial. He's going to have to be answered for everything he has done. So he'll be there for a while. He won't be going anywhere. But just to show you how badly and why a gray screen paint is not worth the quality, we'll show you here. So you watch, there's a demonstration right there. A lot of people go to the Blackness and check this out. This is a video he doesn't want you to see, which we have now, and I think 8 other people have the original video. And that shows you right there on how much he paid for the product. He paid $29.99, and roughly he got $1.50 for this discount. But for some reason, he kept saying that he paid $40 for it, and he didn't pay $40 for it. Come on, stop lying. You lie so fast. Gee whiz, I'm going to tell you right now, when you're in a courtroom, don't lie. Don't do it. Do not do it. You're going to be under oath. Under oath. See right there? $29.99. He got $1.50 off for his discount, and you paid for the emerald. Now the emerald is more expensive than the super paint. You try to make it sound like it was more expensive. If you were to go out and do it this way, you're better off buying. I don't even know how in the world would he work with that one. Like, I don't even know what. Okay, I can see what he was trying to do, because he didn't open it up yet. So he really thought that his product was going to beat this paint. He really thought that. And he thought the demonstration we shown was actually fake. But actually, again, he found out the hard way. And they say mess around and find out. I don't say the curse word behind that. But anyway, that's what he did. He messed around and he found out. But anyway, so he was in there talking in this video, talking about how we were right about something, that it does make a good, this paint makes a good primer, which you just call it yourself a primer. But he bought the emerald paint, trying to tell people you're better off buying my paint because my paint would be cheaper than buying this. He bought the most expensive one. Now, I bought super paint. Super paint is cheaper. It's like $23 a gallon. And you bought this at a quart. And a quart would cost you roughly around that much. And if you know anything about economics, which I'm clearly sure you don't, you know that the prices in California are going to be much higher than the prices of what you're going to have over in certain states. So ours would be cheaper here. But if you're buying online, it's different. Online, it's much cheaper. Much, much cheaper. So if you had bought this online, you would have got it for much cheaper than basically going to the store and paying it from there. It's a little bit much cheaper. But anyway, either way, $29.99 compared to 60 bucks or 90 bucks or $85 for your paint. Still a win right there for the customer. But let's see. Now we got a receipt there showing him bearing a receipt. We have him right here in the demonstration, getting ready to paint the screen down. That would be you in the video. All this, again, he wanted this to disappear as much as possible because, again, this is hardcore evidence against him. And as you can see, your screen is gray. As you can see the light splash behind the back of the screen. The environment's not that dark. If you have that much light, you can push off those screens. Let's continue on. So he paints the screen in, as you can see right here. This is the screen being painted in. You notice it's lighter than the screen, so that means that it'd be virtually impossible that this would pick up a darker or dirtier white level than yours because it actually is lighter than yours. It's the other way around. You got it reversed. Oh, we have the 38 Black Widow, because in this video, you do something against the 38 Black Widow, right? You claim that our product came up too dark, which is going to be used against you again in court. Shows you in the video using the 38 Black Widow and making these claims. Man, oh man. That can go well for him. But anyway, look. Now look, I want you to look at this right here. This right here, where it says the perfect black, the perfect color, right here, this is supposed to be black. He's on a 2,000,000 to 1 contrast projector, and he can't read this in black. Perfect example right there. But when he did the other video where he came back and did it in the dark only, he says that, will this ever match the contrast levels of my P2? No, it won't. You do realize you made this video, right? You forget those things a lot. You do. You failed. You're using a 2,000,000 to 1 calibrated projector, and your contrast level is not even there. We post this in forum sites about the P2 not being able to read its contrast levels due to failing on gray screens. And why don't you just take that in for a minute? Now, for some reason, he thinks this is black. I really think you need to have your eyes checked. Because you see the border you had right here? That's black. Speakers are black. That is not black. You need to have your eyes checked. But let's watch this magic moment right here. This is a part, oh, right there. Now, we all know the OLED demonstration that pops up. You know that's in black. If you got a TV and it came up that color, you know something's wrong with your TV. You got to take it back. Something's wrong. There's no way in the world it should ever come up gray. So why is your screen gray with a 2,000,000 to 1 contrast? Oh my goodness, he's not saving you any money at all. Look at that. So my customers go out and they'll spend the money for that projector with 60 bucks and they'll pick up this in a fully lit environment, right? 100% infinity contrast level, right? At $187 and 60 bucks for a projector, they get this. And your customers get that. On a projector that cost them at the time $3,500. So let that sink in a little bit there. That process. I know he's in the room. Yeah, let it process, buddy. I seen your demonstrations, dark environments. Again, let it process. How much money did you pay for the projector? I paid 60 bucks for mine. Let's look at it again. Matter of fact, let's bring this logo up. It's LG OLED TV on here. LG OLED TV. Bum, 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 bum. Get that logo. Where is that? That's an old one too. Which one is that? Is that the one with the... Oh, that's the one with the... Oh, I know what it is. Let's see. LG OLED TV. Demonstrations. Demonstration TV. Now, this is anybody who feels that setup is going to work for you, you are sadly mistaken. You're going to spend all this money. He was advising people to get the Epson LS800. Yeah, we've done that one already. Actually, the guy who did the Epson LS800 owned the projector and he owned the screen that came with it. And guess what? It didn't work until our technology hit it. We got demonstrations on that one. So let's go over here on ours, because you can't read a black level at the end of the day. We can pull up our menu. Of course, you know, the YouTube menu that comes up, you're watching going through. Keep in mind, it doesn't come in gray. It only comes in two. It only comes in black or white. If you can't read black, you know, you're going to come up gray. I'm going to do this one. It's about 5 hours ago. Oh, yeah. Definitely got to play with this one. Hold on for a minute. You got to come here. I just got to play around with this one right here. This is our technology. Now, I got it at the size that you would get out of the 20 ounce. Let's do something that P2 can't do. You can't do this. If you don't have our technology, you can't do this. And we challenge you. We do. We put out a nice challenge. All P2 owners everywhere, I want you to do this on your 2 million to 1. Mind you, we're at a distance, so I'm 13 feet from the screen. And I'm in commercial on top of that. When I see my LED lights at the bottom, they don't even push in here. So you're not getting what you paid for. Of course, you're definitely not bringing up res. Res is not going to register. We'll show you that. We got a gray screen on the floor right now. We'll show you. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we definitely going to be coming back to that one. Oh, I had this one. I have these people on my channel. I play them all the time. Yeah, I'm definitely coming back to that one. That one looks pretty hot. They did that 5 hours ago. How about this one right here? Can y'all register this? This is all black. Can't read that. That whole background is gone. You can't read that on your screen. Even with 2 million to 1, you can't register. But if you darken that environment, super dark, where these LED lights pop, you'll be able to read something, but you ain't reading black. Oh, image, all lights pop up and everything beautifully. You're not saving any money. And meanwhile, you got this. Now, I said before, we already know you went into that faulty demonstration because you were scared. The minute he's scared about any of our product, he'll jump on as fast as he can. Oh, I have this product. I have that. Oh, we can't wait. We're going to send it right through you. I hope you signed for it. I hope you do it. I got some very interesting people that are going to be logged in to watch that demonstration live. And these people are people of law. And a lawyer. It's going to be watching this whole thing. So you're going to have somebody watching what you do. Like you're already being monitored already. So if that package shows that you didn't, I don't know why you would deny it. You did the review already, right? So why would it be a hard time reviewing the real one coming through? You know how that network gray went down? You talked all that trash on your channel about the network gray and this, that, and the other, and blah, blah this and blah, blah that, just to turn around and match that stuff at the end of the day. Do you know how badly this is going to make you look on your channel? If you already look bad already, this is going to make it far worse. But the thing about this is what's going to hurt him the most is there's a 30-year prison sentence. If he does this, we got him either way. We got him. But this is just going to give us more time to give him more time on top of more time. Pretty much it. Because he's still going to have to take our screen paint and prove with our camera, as he said, we use special settings on our camera. You have to do that in court. I want to see this. I'm going to give you my camera phone. You take my camera, my phone, and you show me how we did it while we all watch. You're going to do this, whether you like it or not, and you don't have a choice. You have nowhere to go. So you just wait for it to come. It'll be there soon. This is why you don't, what do they say? Paint yourself in corners. Well, that's definitely an interesting term of putting it. By making some false statements because you're jealous. If you're jealous of something, well, first, you should be jealous of anything. That's just sad altogether. That's just downright just pitifully sad. But anyway, if you want, what you should do is just make a better product. You can't, no, forget it. I've been done that. Ooh, what's this one right here? Now I'm going to be in here doing videos, man. I got to be out the door. I got to get past this first. I'm being distracted by my own screen at the end of the day. I like that water was flowing through. That was pretty hot. Oh, mind you, the projector I told you about, yeah, we're using that right now. So I have a Christie LW400 I'm using right now in this demonstration. $50 is all it cost me, and this is what we do. Terrified of any of our technology. He's been doing that whole it's darker screen stuff way back since the 70s. So all that information is going to be compiled into what we have now against him. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. Hope you're in that room watching this, because this is what's going to happen when this screen paint hits your screen. Can't wait to see what that thing looks like on a P2. So how in the world are you in a dark environment claiming to have my stuff in a dark environment, and we're operating in a fully lit environment that meter doesn't read in, Fernando? Bigger question is my projector behind me is 1,000-to-1 contrast, and it sits back 13 feet. Well, you were right up on top of an ultra short though at 3,000, and that projector is in eco mode, which means it's running at 25. Less than 25 because it has to push to these lights over here, which drops that lumen count a lot lower by the time it makes contact with this screen. You're going to have a really hard time with this one. If you thought the nightmare you had with matching that house paint is going to be a nightmare, wait till you see the nightmare you're going to have with this product when it hits that door. So what are you going to do? Ignore it? Because if you ignore it, well, no. Till then, you just rip your customers off. That's what you do. So let's go over here. Let's see. These are all LGs. I got to come in and watch more of these. Dang, I like these. Oh, there's a snow demo on one of these. I'm like, we got to definitely do a couple of snow demos on here. I gotta watch myself because I'll be in here all day checking this out. Got a nerve to be up less than a foot at 3,000 lumens on top of a screen with a 2,000,000-to-1, and you can't register? I'll be in there just baffled, like what in the world, and then be in the dark. How are you in the dark with a projector claiming to be a TV? So my customers at the end of the day, They buy our kits, ones that want to buy the kit, the lower kits, they get them at 187, Fernando. And I can use a projector that costs 60 bucks. I can advise my customers to go out and buy a projector that costs $60 with 1001 contrast, because it really doesn't make a difference, because again, that screen's going to pull up. HDMI port, they don't need it. 4K, don't need it. 1080p, don't need it. Dark environments, don't need it. Calibrating, don't need it. They can even go outside with the technology they want, fully weatherproof. You got to spend a year outside in order to tell you're weatherproof, and you're not weatherproof. See, there you go. Boom, shakalaka. I'm trying to find this exact demonstration. I got one for it. LG food demonstration 4K. That's definitely should dig it up. Let me see, because it's an old demonstration. Is it this one? Oh, no, it's this one. Yep, it's definitely this one. I wonder if they do the which one. Where's the one with the hot peppers? There's the hot peppers right there. Oop, go back. Go back. What you doing? Here we go. Yeah. Making up lies on camera. You know, lying, you will catch up to you in the end. You know that, right? It does. It catches up to you. Yes, it does. Fortunately for you, yours is going to be in a courtroom. It's going to be pretty bad. Let's go put this gray paint up here against our technology and see what we get. Hopefully it stays up there. All right. Hopefully that stays up there. Oh, yeah. It's summertime. It's hopefully close to t-shirt weather. Anyway, so let's see what we get here. Let's get on the front too. I want to get to the front of this. Jimmy Crack Corn. That's a jacked up song, by the way. I looked at the lyrics for that. I was like, gee whiz, really? That is a jacked up song. So we got over here, people can check again. There's my projector right there. And Taco Playland. My Taco Pet. He has claimed that area his now. It is now his. It belongs to Taco. He said, there's my area now. There we go. Okie doke. Let me see. Which one's wrong? Wrong the other one, right? They're on this one. Okay. And this is on the new technology, the quantum. When you talked all that trash about, what, you think you're going to actually be able to talk about my product at the end of the day and get away with it? Oh, heck no. No, 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 no. I got plans for you, Mr. Fernando. I'm going to make sure that basically that we get you real good on this one. I'm going to send that product right over your freaking threshold. This is what's going to happen. This is what quantum does next to a gray screen. Any gray screen, certified gray screen, dark certified gray screen, certified screens themselves. Gunmetal technology. This is the screen you claim to turn dark, right? Oh, and that product right there is a black and white mixture. Same black and white mixture you claim that your product was Metallica 2.0, which also matched the Cinemax Personal Mix. I matched those two because I actually did that on camera. I made that mixture myself and put it against your Personal Mix and it matched. Also matched the Cinemax, all your mixes, those lighter mixes, hybrid mix, all of them. Which means that technology right there can beat all your screen paints, including that that whether Frankenstein mix, which you screened on a container saying it's not ambient light rejection, that is ambient light rejection, so you can't compete with that either. And that reads an Infinity 1 contrast level, which means even a gunmetal technology can't read at 187. So it costs my customers at 187 And at $60 for the projector, and roughly 257 bucks to have a technology that's far more advanced than anyone else's. Oh, nope, couldn't pick up that contrast level. That's important. That you pick that up, because that's all part of the video demonstration. So that's the thing about it. They skip those parts. They'll skip this right here because, again, it'll show that the screen doesn't work. And if they do try to do it, it's in a dark environment. Yeah, there we go. So, at the end, we just saw that the... Oh, wait. Let's do this real quick. I got to do this one right here. This is a fun one. Can't skip out on this one. Are you crazy? Let's do... Where's my whatchamacallit microphones at? Oh, wait. I wanted to get that whatchamacallit, that title of the screen. Really? And you got it. As you can see, you're not pulling the menu, so... Food artist. Oh, yes, this is the one. Hold on for a minute. But it doesn't show at the beginning. This is the one. This is the one he showed on with the against the network gray. Oh yeah, maybe it does it at the end. Let me see something for a minute. It should do it at the end. We gotta play this one. We got to play this one. We're gonna do this whole thing. Hold on. Here we go. This is the one we're gonna play in a few minutes. So, this would be, in your video, you show a 38 Black Widow, right? And you said that the 38 Black Widow came out dark. When you said against you in court, by the way. So, looking at here, our product we have a gray screen against it, same way your product was made with black and white paint, same thing. And keep in mind, I do know how to make your products. I do know how to make them. That paint doesn't work on my projector at all, period. It doesn't read. It's not reading the reds correctly. So again, quality not there with your product. And I'm on a $60 machine. Yeah, if you're scared, Fernando, right now, if you're terrified right now, I would be. Because I got somebody special that's going to be watching that demonstration. And they can testify against you. So I'd be very scared right now. I told you, we got plans for you. You're going to be locked up for a long time. So, sorry people we had to add that in there, but that person committed some very serious crimes against our company. Made a lot of false statements. He also lied to his customers and made them believe that that great product that he made at the end of the day was going to be some kind of super paint to fix their problems, and it did nothing. Poor guy who has trying to watch a decent soccer game off his screen. The nice setup he put in there, by the way. Couldn't even open up his curtains without the screen washing out completely, making it unwatchable. Shame. Wait, hold on for a minute. Wait. Let's just look there for a minute. I just saw that. I'm going to go back to that real quick. Let me explain something to you, Fernando. When that technology hits your door, it is going to crush your screen. Do you understand me? And you're going to see what the real one looks like. You can't see red on the gray screens. Look at that. Oh, sorry for your customers. I really do. See that grayish look to it, to the screen, doesn't pick up correctly? That's what happened to the customer who was trying to watch a soccer game. The screen just completely just washed out. That's horrible. Wow. Now, he can sit back and say, oh, that's not my product. Oh, but it is. It's made the same way you did with the free mixture for the 2.0 Metallica. Mind you, I told you, I've matched that product against your personal mix in Cinemax. I did that on camera. It's the same thing. We also matched 3 of them against Network Grade 773. You only did 1. Why did you only do 1? Why didn't you do the rest of them? Because again, as I said before, you got ripped off. Now, the whole thing about this whole demonstration is the fact that You're not saving any money with a gray paint. A gray paint's going to cost you more money. It's going to cost you more money because you're going to have to spend more money for a projector to fix the problems that the gray screen can't do. And you're still going to be stuck in a dark environment trying to fix these problems. See the shine coming off of that? See how dull the image pops up? You're watching me watch it over here against the network gray. You'll see how dull it came up. It's supposed to be a nice shine to it, gloss to those nice pretty display. What do they got? The little table, not tables, but they're more like a kind of a dish or something, square dish or whatever. We don't talk about. But anyway, it's supposed to be a shine to it. Gray screens can't read that. It comes up dull on their end. Mind you, he's using a 4K tri-laser projector with a 2,000,000:1 contrast at 3,000 lumens right on top of a screen. Again, showing eco mode doesn't mean jack on those projectors because, again, you're on top of the screen. Eco mode has more of a bigger effect when you're at a distance throw in a fully lit environment. I remember he tried to show the eco mode in the dark. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? That doesn't mean jack. You're in the dark. Now, you see right there? See how it doesn't match? If I put my black plane up there, it doesn't match either. Let's do that one too. Let's have a little fun here. Have a little fun with this, okay? Got a little bit of time in here. All right. I feel like the ice baby. Let's kick it. We're going to take the black here. Put that there. And take the white there. Like I said, simple and plain. I like to back up everything I see on camera. So when you see me go back and show these demonstrations, Mr. Fernando, I know you feel at the end of the day it's like slamming you over and over again. We show these videos that we're doing out of hate. No, it's just basically done because you did it. You're the perfect poster child on why people need to do research on their screens before they buy them, because you don't want to end up with a house paint that's going to match. That's the part you got to get that process of this thick skull of yours. You don't seem to want to do. Because everything for you is like, everyone's attacking me. It's not that, man. No one's attacking you. You did something you shouldn't have did. You ripped off a whole lot of people. You stole from them. And then after finding out that this product was matching house paint, you continue to sell it. You continue to lie on camera. You even brought back one of the videos that you deleted off your account and said it had a yellowish tone. We got a copy of it. Everybody has a copy of it. You lied. And then you did the demonstration where you claimed that a 38 Black Widow came up that dark. Just committing all kinds of crimes because you felt that you wouldn't have to be prosecuted for them. But now you find out you can be prosecuted for all of it now. Isn't that how the 38 Black Widow was supposed to show up on the screen just like that, right? Ooh, man, they don't stay long. Stay there at all, period. You gotta stay. Put extra tape on you. Yeah, that's just how it came out, right? When you said the 38 Black Widow. The problem you have there is that's gray paint. That's black paint. Everyday black paint. And that's what you've been doing for years against my company. You've been putting in black paint, copying labels, doing all kinds of fake stuff. If a customer sends you over something because you're unhappy, they could have worked that out with us easy because we asked them to ship the item back. If they refuse to do the ship back, what are we supposed to do at the end of the day? We go to PayPal, we show that the product was batch number tested, it worked perfectly fine, we win the claim. They send it to you because they're upset with us, and you call yourself slandering us at the end, where it costs you your freedom at the end of the day. Because I guarantee you, again, a fraud charge is 30 years. So you lost your freedom in this one. And some money, a lot of it, which you don't have. Because we're going to find you, sue you, and they're going to sue you. So again, your product does not work. Ours, on the other hand, we can do it against a white screen, we can do it against a gray screen, we can do it against that black paint over there. Yeah, that's what we do. And it costs my customers, if they want the lower kit, It cost them only $187. And the reason why they spend the money for our stuff at the end of the day is because we can show that we can beat certified high-end screens. We can beat everyday black paint. The difference between our product and a white screen. Oh, and forgot to add real quick. Can't forget this one, Jimmy. Ugh, I love doing these. Missing out on fun myself. Ugh. Missing out on the fun part. Can't miss the fun part. Let's go get 4K snow screensavers. Can't miss out on the fun part, right? Yeah, didn't you make some statement that my product came out so dark that it was impossible that a gray screen could overpower a screen? You better have that right, Mr. Fernando, by the time that package hits there. You're going to have to back this up regardless. Even without the package, we can still get you because you're going to paint my screen up in the courtroom. I'm going to use my cell phone to record the whole thing. Show us how we use those special abilities on our phone. Can't back that up. Each time we get you on a fraud charge, Mr. Fernando, it's an additional 30 years added to your sentence. You understand how bad this is going to get. This is not 30 years for one thing. This is 30 years for each time you have done one of these videos against my company. That's how bad it is. When I told you people it's bad, it's really bad. 30 years each time. You add it up on how many times he's done it. So, our customers at the end of the day, we get to come on here and out of fraud, as we always do. On top of that, we get to show how amazing the technology we have here. Oh, by the way, I'm planning to have this thing. Whoops, sorry, black screen doesn't like to stick around for that one. We're going to have this screen on site at a lot of locations. So we're going to have a lot of people with this technology showing it off everywhere. But not only that is at $187 and $60 for my projector behind me, my customers spend about $257, where your customers, on the other hand, have to cough up the money for expensive projectors, and they can't even come close to what we do over here. Nope. None of them can read the infinity contrast level. I know, I've asked. You can't get any of them to do the demonstration. They refused. Now, let's go back and watch your demonstration. Now, you just watched me on my 187, which is our lowest kit for our customers, on my $60 projector, show a nice snowstorm. We showed the demonstration you just did. I wanted to get that whatchamacallit there, but either way, our contrast is still. Now, let's go to you, and let's see your demonstration. No contrast, of course. And look at that. Perfect match. So, customers who went out and spent money, and I've seen the expensive projectors that they purchased, spent all that money for their projectors. Stuck in a dark environment. Can't read a contrast level to save their soul, right? They have to calibrate because that's what you told them to do. That's what you told the church. You'll look better once you calibrate it. They spent, what, 80, 90 bucks for it? I know we paid quite a bit for it. We got receipts posted on you crying on the receipts. Yeah, all that money spent. And you matched a house paint that even if you paid $29 with a discount of $150, that's a lot cheaper than 60 bucks. And that's, again, a lot cheaper than 60 bucks. So, did you return any of that money back when you found this out? No, you didn't. See, that's what he's going to be prosecuted in court for. That's additional fraud charges of another 30 years. You get 90 years. More, a little higher than that. So look at that right there. Let's just look at that. Is he in the room with us? He's probably not in the room. He probably left. He comes in here to watch these videos. He doesn't like to be in here. He doesn't like to watch these videos. It's like giving Medusa a mirror. Don't want to see it. You know what I mean? The effect of it's going to be horrible in the end. No one wants to turn into stone, especially him. So what happened here, man? I'm watching this demonstration. What's going on here? Because we did this a few minutes ago, and we did it on our technology. We didn't have a problem. We were able to be the black paint, which would be the equivalent of your product doing gray paint. And we did black on ours. We didn't match. We also did a white surface that didn't turn our screen dark. We also did gray paint that didn't turn our screen dark. Also, nothing at all, period. I mean, we were able to blend right into the screen with no problem. So what happened? Oh, interesting. Now, this would be a gray versus gray demonstration he would have to do. And he's still missing 3 other paints that were supposed to be done. So you're not, at the end of the day, saving the customers any money. How are they saving any money? Okay, question. Let's go here, right? Let's just say this paint right here behind you costs you $5,000. This one over here costs you 50 bucks. Which one you paying for? Yeah, everybody would say 50 bucks. Because those who spend $5,000, we got a word for you. We call you sheep and we call you idiots. That's the name we have for you. Because again, in any form site, every single person said, yeah, the $50 one. There you go. Now, see the facial expression completely changed now? He went from full brimming confidence to the beginning of the video to being basically, yeah, caught in a crowd with your pants down. And you're not wearing your usual underwear. Something with candy cane stripes, unicorns, and I don't know, fluffy reindeers, I don't know. Either way, it's embarrassing. Yeah, regret. Serious regret. You're about to have that again. Now, let's go over here. Now, if you notice, his hat is literally blacker than the girl's hair in here. You know why? A 2,000,000 to 1 contrast projector. Mine, he's not even in a dark environment. I mean, he's not even in a fully lit environment, because you know why he's not in a fully lit environment? Look at the lights behind the screen. If your lights are splashing off the back, this bright, your environment is dark in here. I guarantee you probably shut the windows and the door, because this area is like a little pocket back here. So it's nice and dark back there. So as you can see, he's having an issue here. So his hat is literally darker. His hoodie is literally redder than the teddy bear in that corner. That teddy bear, you know, it's supposed to be red. Let me see something for a minute. Mouse is on this side. Let's show you what it's supposed to look like on our end. On our $60 setup projector. Oh, sorry, $50 projector setup. 60 sitting on the floor. Let me see. LG 4K demonstrations. Oh, here we go. We got it right there. Oh, let's not forget that gray paint, right? Well, you know, let's have some fun. Let's put some black up there too. Might as well, right? I like to put the black up there, you know? Why not? Let's have some fun with this one. We're going to pause it right there with the girl with the black hair, right? Now, I do these demonstrations because you have to be able to see what you're buying at the end of the day. You have to make sure you know what you're getting. Now, you can sit there and say, hey, look, I'll send you up some of mine. I don't want your stuff. You know why, Fernando, I don't want your stuff? Because I can make your product. I was making your product before you existed on YouTube. All you did was just make the same gray paint that dozens and dozens of people were making on YouTube from day one. That's what you were doing. And all you did was just take an old screen paint from 10 years ago. Let's get something more for that, because that does not want to stay up there. From 10 years ago, and introduce it to today's projector. That's what you did. So, I don't want your product. I can make your stuff myself, because I've been making it for a long time. Nothing new. Nothing new at all. You can make your stuff. I did it on camera. I showed how all your stuff was made. So we don't need your stuff at the end of the day. Nothing new about your stuff. Come back here. Now you gotta do a black versus black demonstration. It's do gray versus gray. When you do a black versus black on our end, you cannot match the product in any way whatsoever. This gray screen should be giving off the same reaction that the black screens get off in here. It has to show a massive difference between night and day. If he can't do that and he blends that screen, he's got a problem. The problem he has, the bigger problem he has, is the fact that he continued to sell the product long after knowing that he did this on camera. That's one of the questions that will come up in court. How long did you basically pull it? The minute you found out you were matching, when did you pull the product off the shelf? And he's going to say, well, don't lie, because we got recordings showing how long you had this up and how long you've been selling this and trying to rip off your customers. Even the dummy shopping carts, fake products like a Black Frankenstein. Keep in mind, they're going to ask you, did you have permission to use a trademark? Because we'll bring it up in court. Yeah, we bought something from him from a dummy shopping cart called a Black Frankenstein. By the way, Your Honor, he was making money off this company. We didn't even tell him anything about it, and he didn't even pay any money for any form of royalties or nothing to them. He continued to make money off their name. This will be brought up in court. Also, to the LLC perjury that you committed. This company hasn't been around for 5 months. We have receipts that date back farther than that. You're in a lot of trouble. So thinking you're going to get that get out of free jail card, that's canceled. You're going to stay here and serve that time. And that's what he was betting on. He was betting on that. Let's go back and get this real quick on this particular point we're about to hit. I'm going to come here, right there, pause it there. You're not saving any money with this joker. But again, that's what he was betting on. Pretty much, I'm pretty sure he was betting on that was going to happen to him, but no, not going to happen. And keep in mind that either way, papers or not, you're still going to go to jail either way. Doesn't change anything. I mean, everybody else got to pay for it. If I run a red light in a car, you know what I mean, I deserve to get a ticket, and I deserve to go to court, and I deserve to get whatever they're going to give me. But if you feel at the end of the day that you should wait to run a red light, and because of your situation, you shouldn't be prosecuted for that, that's bull crap at the end of the day. You get no special privileges. None of us get any special privileges. We do something wrong, we have to pay for it. But getting back to your product here, your product doesn't work. Now, see, this right here is what he would have to be to show on his gray paint. He should never be matching that. Oh, here we go. Boom. Got to bring that to reconnection. I pause it before it comes up so that way we're not missing anything. There we go. Shoot, that black paint does not want to be there. Like, oh, heck no. Like, I don't even know how. It just does not want. And look at the size of the sticky that I have on this thing. It just does not want to be there. Stop it. Something embarrassing me. It must be done, my friend. It must be done. You have to pay for this. Mr. Fernando, you have to understand. See what we have here? I want you to understand something here. Now, you see what we have here? This is God's blessing. My Lord gave me this blessing. From the day I first walked into that Home Depot, when I first started developing my first gray screen paint, that was my blessing. You, on the other hand, decided that later on in time that you were going to come in and try to take this blessing from me. So, you have to understand how life works, and I don't think you do. Everything you do in this world, unless you're not baptized, will be written into the book of life. You will be judged on everything you have done. The only way you're forgiven of this, unless you're washed in the blood, then all your sins are forgiven, and you become a new man. Now, the crimes you committed on this earth, every demonstration that you have done, we have documented all of it for years. You'll have to face all of that in court. which means from the first day that you decided to go in and put black paint next to our products to make them look like something that they're not, you'll be judged on every single video. You think the Lord's going to allow that to go undone? No, he's going to allow it. If he has a book of life that's going to judge on everything you've done from the day you first come out of the womb from until you pass off this earth, how much more he's going to make sure that we get our justice at the end of the day to make sure you're prosecuted on everything you've done against this blessing. There you go. And again, Lord is not a liar, because that's what you're calling him at the end of the day. You're calling him a liar, you call him a thief, you call him a scammer, you call him all those nasty things at the end of the day, because that technology comes from God. You got to be able to pay for it. You got to answer for it. So you're not going to get away with anything. Now, you see the red right here? I was getting right here. See the red on whatever that is, a bulldog, I think it is. Looks like a bulldog. See the color of that red right there? All right. Oh, by the way, up close. Yeah, it doesn't match your stuff. But anyway, so you see the color of that? All right. Let's over here real quick. Oh, he's in that battle. He's in that battle. Somebody started with them. Somebody started. Oh, you don't need to see all that. That's just divert. He's doing weird stuff again. Taco, take your weird stuff away, weirdo. Oh, he's a funny dude. You have mental problems, man. Funny Taco. Sooner or later, my sister does scream like, Taco, stop putting your kibbles and bits on camera. Now, you see the bulldog here in the corner? You see how washed out that is? See the color of his hoodie? His hoodie is literally redder than the bulldog on right there. Now, you see it over here? That's the color the bulldog is supposed to be. Remember I told you that reds wash out the fastest on gray screens? They do. There you go. Look at the color of his hat. His hat is black. He's in a dark environment. His projector has a 2,000,000 to 1. And he's reading it, and the screen is coming out washed out. Even though it's in a darker environment, as you can see, his hat is literally blacker than her black hair. And this is where he gets up, comes back, blocks the screen off multiple times. And notice the environment just, it doesn't change. It's still matching the screen. Even the box is matching at this point. Now this is what you claim my product did. A 38 Black Widow, which again, if you're found on this, again, that's a 30-year prison sentence. Hope you're ready for that one. He even labeled the video, and he changed out the other video, took it out real quick. 38 Black Widows right there. We got the original video, and the video he has right now, he took this out completely to try to hide it. Nope. No way, buddy. You're going to pay for that one too. But it just shows you at the end that you're not getting anything that you're, any paint's hype paint. Commercial, you can match. So bottom line, are you saving any money? No, you just got ripped off. That paint cost, at one point, it was $85 for that paint. That's what it cost. It was 95, so it was 95, then went to 85. And then on top of that, then you start charging $60 for it. It wasn't even worth $60. You could say house paint would do the exact same thing. And mind, this is on not an everyday projector. This is on a projector that costs a lot of money. And he was able to blend right into the screen. Now you see we do our black versus black. We don't match that screen in any way whatsoever. But he, on the other hand, yeah, he matched that screen on every level you could possibly think of. Even the white levels matched. Where she darkened the environment for the white levels. Yep. So, are we saving any money? Are we saving hundreds and thousands? You're not saving anything. You're actually spending more money. You literally have to spend more money for a projector to fix this mess. If he couldn't get a projector this caliber to show a difference between night and day on a gray house paint, that clearly tells you at the end of the day that you literally clearly got ripped off. Were any of these demonstrations displayed to a site? No, heck no, we didn't display anything to a site. As a matter of fact, that's when we got to the topic of him basically removing the video because we asked him to post it to his website and he refused to do so. So he removed the video altogether. Look at this craziness. That's freaking, that's a shame. And we have customers that buy our product at $187, or if they want to go higher, but at least they got an advanced technology and they're spending $60 for their machines. Same $60 we have in here, we can show you that thing doesn't match black paint, that a gray screen can't basically turn it dark, and they can basically show colors higher and better and more performance than a white screen and an environment that's well brighter than his, because right now he's sitting in the dark with this one. Yeah, you're gonna pay more money. You're definitely gonna be in the dark at the end of the day. So let's go back and recap this real quick. I gotta take care of something real quick. Now, this is the price for what it costs my customers when they go in and we advise them to go pick up a projector. Same one I'm using in our demonstration right now. As you can see, it doesn't cost them a lot of money. So you're not saving any money when you deal with the gray screen. And here he is using a projector. Well, this one actually is a pretty good deal. But still, if you want to pay $1,300 for a machine, you want to be able to read the contrast, fully lit environment, and you want to be able to have this thing look absolutely amazing, right? Yeah, I'm gonna send him over to my buddy, because my buddy's been hunting for one. He'll pick it up. He got one of my screens. He's sitting up in a dark environment. Meanwhile, we're doing this on the same projector. Outside, push to a window at 150. I say this all the time. And somebody's like, yeah, you ain't got no video of you pushing a projector out at 150. Oh, my goodness. This is the reason why they get mad on my channel when I sit there and I send you links to our stuff, and then we don't hear nothing back from them ever again. Oh, just because somebody said at the end of the day I can't back my stuff up, you really want to tempt me on that one? Don't do that stuff. At the end of the day, you get embarrassed. I literally got embarrassed people all the time. They come in, they go, oh, he's unprofessional. I'm unprofessional because I went in and backed my product up? That's what makes me unprofessional? So I'd rather just basically just let you sit there and talk a whole lot of nonsense about my product and just let that keep going, and you call me a fake and a phony. But if I try to back myself up, I'm unprofessional. Don't get off my channel, Karen. I have no time for Karens. I really don't. Thousand lumen demonstration. Yeah, we can get to 1,000 lumens later on. 38 Black Widow. Yeah, he's going to have a problem on his hands in court. He better get that done. I mean, I'm dead serious. He better get that done. I got somebody coming in watching this. He denies anything, whatever, it's going to be the worst day of his life. He gets 30 years each time for fraud. Every time he's committed fraud against our company, that's additional 30 years. You all know how much stuff we have on this guy. I told you, at the end of the day, he's looking at over 200 years. He's going to be, he's done. He's done. He's done. It's like watching somebody getting hit with an avalanche and they pull up an umbrella, like the Roadrunner stuff. Like, you know what's going to happen. That umbrella ain't protecting Jack. He's going to get crushed in court. Yeah, that's the other technology, that window technology. But you're not saving no money. They stick you in dark environments. It's the same old screen paint from 10 years ago. That's all it is. Just same old screen paint. And all they're doing is just introducing them to high-end projectors. I like watching these. These are relaxing to watch. I watch the Tokyo walkthroughs and all that stuff. Very relaxing to watch. But anyway, yeah, he's been just ripping people off. And this is a question I got to ask with other gray screen paints out there at the end of the day. Are you being honest and upfront with people when it comes to your specifications? Because you need to do that. You need to be honest. But a gray screen's never going to be to compete with especially a black screen at that. Gunmetals can't even compete with those. And are you saving any money? No. His customer had that projector. A projector was that 4K projector he had. $500,000 contrast on it, and that's the one that had the soccer game and screen washed out. That's really messed up. Let me see. But we can advise when our customers contact us and they say, what kind of projector? I'm like, hey, you can get that projector right there, eBay for 60 bucks. We send them a link. These are people we know what and that we do business with. The other guy, his projector, that's the same one that didn't work. And we found out it was something about a static signal that got caught. It got jammed or whatever. It burned. And when I never heard that before in my life. But I learned something new that day how to fix it. So we just override it and went through HDMI. The VGA. Because again, we do VGA all the time, so it really ain't no big thing to me. Some people won't touch VGA because they think for some reason the signal won't come up clear enough and the image won't have clarity. We do SVGA, old projectors all the time, so it's not a big deal for us. So, I was able to go in and put an adapter on that, fix that. He can keep the 60 bucks. I just need the projector to work. But quite frankly, I'd rather have the machine work because we don't care about the money. Take the money, we need the machine to work. I need it for work. So since we're able to fix it, most people will sit there and file a complaint and then try to keep the projector knowing that they can show proof that the projector works, but they won't basically show that they fixed the projector. So I gave them back the information and we were able to fix it. That's how we did. We override. But next time, if you're going to sell something, tell the truth on it and say, hey, the HDMI port doesn't work. But you can run it through VGA and here's an adapter for it. You could use my video to show that it works perfectly fine if you do it that way. But nah, I didn't like how we did that. But we told them to keep the money. Now I could have actually got the money in the projector easily because I could show the projector was damaged. But that's not the right thing to do. You don't do stuff like that. That's cheating somebody. We can get that machine to work. We got it to function. We got it to work. We figured out a way around it. We learned something new. So keep the money. We got the projector working. But next time, when you advertise something, tell the truth. Like I said to you, Mr. Fernando, tell the truth. If he had sat there and said, hey, it runs through VGA, we still would have bought it. It wouldn't make a difference for us because we got adapters over here. We still got it to work like we're using it right now. Instead of lying about it. And sitting there sending me an email saying that I thoroughly tested. No, you didn't. Thoroughly tested. You'd have found out that part didn't work. I think he thinks the deal breaker when the HDMI doesn't work. And if the HDMI doesn't work, we still buy it. We buy projectors that don't even have HDMI ports on the back of them. My companies don't have them. We still buy them either way. It's not going to affect their screen. How would that affect my screen? So, the stuff that we can do on our technology that they can't do is everything. We can run whatever the freak we want on our screens. My customers can run whatever the heck they want on their screens. And that's sitting there in some dark environment trying to worry out where the coffee table is at and I'm banging your kneecaps. I'm going through that crap. And meanwhile, this guy lied all the way. Because again, that projector, even if you did get it used, it's $1,400. Brand new, they're running you about $25, $35. One guy wanted $3,600 for that thing. But anyway, it'll cost you that much. My customers are going to pay 60 bucks for a projector and 720p. Looks absolutely incredible. So my customers contact me and say, hey, Mr. Bird, I'm like, hey, what's going on? And be like, do you have a, I ask them, like, do you have a projector? And they'll be like, yes, this is my projector. Two things I'll ask you when you contact me, screen size and projector. Always going to ask you about that projector because we need to know if your projector is a knockoff. If it's a knockoff, we advise you can't help you out. We can't do anything with those projectors. Where the customer advised, say, hey, look, can you point me to a projector that will work? And we point to one of these projectors. So keep in mind, he paid maybe $3,100, maybe $2,700 for that projector, and now he's going to be buying a projector that costs 60 bucks, and it looks better than the projector he paid all that money for. Isn't that really interesting right there? Yeah, and then they got to figure out what they got to do from there to try to get the money back, but I don't know how to go about that. But anyway, that's an eye-opener for them. An eye-opener for other people at the end of the day who have these high-end projectors, and the first thing they do before they come across his paint, and I meet a lot of people in forum sites, they'll start off with a white screen, and the white screen ain't kicking it, so they'll go back and they'll check the forum sites, and something like that, or maybe a gray mixture. They're not buying his stuff at the end of the day. There's so many people that make gray screen paints on a forum site, it's not even funny. He thinks he's the king of all screen paints. Gee whiz, I swear. Anyway, no. You can go to forum site. There's so many people giving this stuff out for free. It's not even funny. So people go there and they make it. They go to Home Depot, they make their mixture, they put it on the screen, they see a slight improvement, but still, all in all, they're not picking up that 100% contrast. They're still stuck in dark environments. It's not working the way they want. And then they look around and they bump into us. And this is where they see our demonstrations. And I said, before you buy, take my videos, compare them to everybody else, and then come back with us. Come back to us. Or go to my YouTube channel and dig up whatever you want on that projector we advise you to buy. You know how much money that projector costs for the VPL CX100? They're under $30 for those projectors. I paid $10 for mine. That thing looks incredible on our screen. And yes, we've done the black on black demonstrations and all that stuff. So it cost my customers $10. My budget for my projectors for this year is under $200. I can buy all my machines under $200 when everybody else is spending all this money. Gray screens cost you more money. If anybody wants to sit there and say, oh, but it doesn't cost me more money. Well, hey, look, do me a favor. Go buy that projector I got for $60. Put it in a fully lit environment. Show me a star field demonstration. Show me all that. I want to see all of it. I want to see how you can utilize that 1,000 to 1 contrast. Because the biggest problem you're going to have on a gray screen is being able to produce that contrast level. And the contrast level affects everything. We don't come out here and say we're pulling a 100% white level. That'd be virtually impossible because of the sacrifice field. So that ain't going to happen. But you guys come out there talking about how you pull 100% contrast. You don't pull 100% contrast. That's why I was sitting in a dark environment showing that woman with the black makeup, talking about, oh yeah, we pull as the lights out, dark environment, trying to show a contrast level. Man, I can make notebook paper on that projector look good in the dark environment. Yeah, stop that lying. You don't save the customers any money. $187 for our lowest kit. Paints up to a screen size of this caliber we have here. Kaboom. Let me get this to shrink down for you. There you go. Paints up to a screen size of that caliber right there. Our beautiful fish. Look at how gorgeous they're looking. All this light. Mind you, meters don't register in this environment, as you saw in many demonstrations. And again, on my $60 projector, I can do... there we go. I can do that. As you see, my LED lights, right? They don't splash. They can't splash because there's too much light in here. They cancel out. And you can't even pull that because the screen will wash out. It goes gray or tannish. Which one we have for this one? Here we go. $4K snow screensavers. You notice many times that I show off white levels that we don't see them showing off black levels. They don't like Starfield screensaver, Starfield screensaver, Starfield. They don't never do that. Why don't y'all ever do a fully lit environment and call off black levels? Y'all never do that. You call off color levels because that's how you fake your demonstrations. We show off snow levels all the time. Oh, I asked for snow levels. 4K snow screensavers. You know what I asked for? I do that all day. But I don't see them when they show the levels off, their black levels off. They're always in the dark when they do it. Can't be doing that nonsense. But don't worry. Y'all keep doing that nonsense. I'm going to buy your product and I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to give you the option to do it yourself because you always do that. Anytime with him, we've always give him the option to do it himself. And he won't do it. He'll fight us on it. So we have to buy the product and do it ourselves. That's why we got 19 cancellations on, which will be used against his company in court, showing that he was sending us letters that we could buy whatever we want. Because if you said that we harassed you at the end of the day by buying your stuff, we have an email from you, coming from you, stating that we could buy whatever we wanted. That can be used against you in a court of law, which shows that you gave us full permission to buy whatever we wanted, coming from directly from you. And what did you do? You canceled on every receipt. And not only did you cancel on every receipt, you cursed us out. That's going to be for a judge. They're going to ask you the question. Even the prosecutor will ask you the question. Why did you cancel? I would like to hear that too. Why did you cancel? Why did you give us back all the money? Because your product doesn't work. That's why. And you're a scammer. It's about to be court documented. Every single case will be court documented, which means anyone can go on public records. We're going to make it so everybody can read what goes on in that courtroom. Heck, I'll even build a website and I'll post them all on that website. Everybody can read. Your secrets are about to be exposed, Mr. Fernando, for the world. What does it say in the Bible? Whatever is in the dark comes out into the light. That's what it reads. All your sins, everything that you think that is hidden from God, God sees everything. All will be exposed for all to see. Did you not make that statement about me? You said that I was a scammer. I was a ripoff artist. You said I was all these bad things. And you said that I was going to be exposed. Didn't you say that? And look who's being exposed. For all to see. Like the apartment incident, exposed for all to see. The Network Gray 773 matching house paint, exposed for all to see. All your scams, all your rip-offs, all that stuff, everyone's going to see it. Everything. It's a shame. I feel sorry for people who are buying a projection screen setup for the first time. Do you know how wonderful that is at the end of the day? They get a chance to experience the big screen for the first time. I've seen these dozens and dozens and hundreds of times. You know, it's getting to a point that I've seen so much of it, it pretty much wears off a little bit on the excitement. What only gives me excitement is when I see something different we developed that has a crazy design of what it can do to the projector, like that technology we have over here. But you've seen one big screen, you've seen them all. After a while, you've seen too many of them. But for that person, for the first time to experience, it's like having sugar for the first time. It's an experience like no other. I mean, you get that movie bug. You know, next you know, you're buying a movie. You get one projector, and then next you know, you got the projector in the back, and you got it all set up. You got these nice crushed velvet curtains, and some people even had the gold ropes put across, so you pay for the gold rope to go through, and they'll print out tickets and all that stuff. I remember going through all that, buying all that stuff and everything. You know, building get the popcorn maker, because man, you gotta have popcorn. You gotta have the popcorn bags. You gotta have everything. I'm gonna loop this, yeah, loop this. Gotta have the popcorn bags. You gotta have everything. You know what I mean? You want it to look like a real movie theater. You know what I mean? And when you go to the movies, you're so happy because you got a movie theater at home. So that's what makes it crazy. You know, it's bigger than your TV, and that experience is like no other. You cheat people on that. You do. Like that guy who sat there and spent the time to build that beautiful setup, and it's a wonderful setup. If we ever figure out who he's at and where he's at, we're gonna send him down something nice, maybe a tile system, something real nice for him. Because I feel sorry for people like that. He took the time to build that whole thing up, and you ripped him off. Whatever you told him on camera that he could open up those windows, because he didn't open up those windows with the intention of trying to make you look bad. He was talking very highly of you. But the sad thing about it is his screen was gone. And his projector was a very expensive model. It's a 4K, $500,000 to 1 contrast projector. And you ripped him off. Just so you can steal $60 from him. Or whatever he paid for it. Remind me about $80 at the time when that video came out. You try to make everybody's products look bad compared to yours. That's what you do. A YouTuber called him out on that. Called him a piece. What do you call him? A dirty crow. That's what he called him. You try to make everyone's products look bad. Time caught up with you. It was meant for you to pop in that room and see us. All that was meant to be. So your customers, at the end of the day, you don't save money on a gray screen. A gray screen will cost you more money. Unfortunately, sorry I have to say this about other gray screens, but it's true. With all gray screens, you do not save money. You have to spend the money for the more expensive projectors to get it to work. And even with that, you're still not going to get the full potential of what your projector is designed to do. Desired nature Oh, wrong keyboard. This demonstration, and the reason why we show this demonstration off in every environment, because it's what the customer should have saw on a projector that literally costs that much money with a 2 million to 1. This projector only has 1,000 to 1 contrast. You can look at it for yourself at Projector Central. That's what you should have been able to read. Mr. Fernando, why didn't you do the demonstration like this on that projector that goes at 2 million to 1 contrast sitting on top of it? Why did you stick it in a dark environment? You know why? Because your colors can't read on that screen, neither can contrast. Even when you call yourself claiming doing demonstrations against our products, you are in a dark environment. What are you doing in there? If you claim to have my technology, there's nowhere in the world you should ever be in an environment that dark. Now, you're going to back this up when that product gets there, and you're going to back this up again in court, because I'm going to have you paint my screen in for me, and I'm going to have you use my phone to show all of us how we're using these special settings to make our phone do all these crazy things on camera. You're going to do that. You don't get this right, Mr. Fernando, you will serve a 30-year prison sentence for making those false statements that we were using some kind of special settings in our phone. I'm going to ask the judge for maximum settings, and you're going to get sued. Again, we're going to ask for maximum settings again if you basically end up showing that our products don't come up so dark they're unwatchable. That'll be another 30 years on top of that. You know, between the post office, the copyrights, and the cyber crimes and everything, you're looking like spending the rest of your life here in a prison. But this is what, when you think that you get a get out of jail free card and you can do whatever you want, no, you have to pay for it. Till then, for customers, eBay, go spend $60 for your projector. You're gonna spend a lot of money. Tomorrow we'll do a projector that costs us $10. And you can use our technology at 187, pick up a beautiful, outstanding image with batch numbers to back, and be able to show that you have an amazing screen and join the rest of us who have outstanding screens that we can enjoy. The reason why Fernando tried to come so hard on the batch number because he can't back his products. Mr. Fernando, you challenged the batch number, didn't you? I've seen them flash multiple times on your channel. The challenge of batch number costs $1 million. You know that, right? So you better pray at the end of the day that you get that right, because that package is coming to you has a special batch number. It's for the fact it's showing that you basically did some faulty demonstrations claiming that our batch numbers were fake. They were scams. So if you can't back that up, you're looking at $1 million fine for each time you flash one of those batch numbers, including additional 30 years for each one committing fraud against my business. For him, it's ticking. Nowhere to go. Time is a ticking. I'm gonna go take care of some business. I have a place I gotta go to look at a wall that they want to put up, a community screen, and we're donating it for free. Ta-da! Using this technology right here, because we don't have a screen big enough to put that thing in there. We don't. It'll be the quantum. And for our customers out there, you can go out and spend $60 for a 720p projector with a 1000 to 1 contrast and pick up this with no problem, where his gray paint at the end of the day, well, won't pick up jack. We didn't sell it anymore. I forgot, his company went out of business. He didn't sell it. He's literally on YouTube talking about a gray screen paint he can't even sell anymore. Oh my goodness, man. So now you lose money on a gray screen. And anybody else has a gray screen, it feels at the end of the day that I'm lying about this, take me to court. I look forward to it. Take me to court and you tell me at the end of the day that your gray screen is reading an Infinity 1 contrast so you can pull up in commercial environments. You don't require calibrating, all that. Please do. And please, I hope you do, by say something like, oh, but his product comes up dark. Do that. I wish you would, because you have no idea what you're facing. You can either sign the contract and meet me in court, or basically we can just sue you out front, and it'll cost you $2 million for that lawsuit. So any way you want to go with it. Nope, wrong one. 2 million to 1. And he can't even do a demonstration like this. All that money spent for that projector. He's stuck in a dark environment, kissing the screen. And he can't see the screen. Right up on top of the screen, he can't read it. Matching house paint. Trying to convince people to saving you hundreds. Please. Costing you hundreds. And that's pretty much what it comes down to. So, Fernando, I will be taking your company to court. Whether you have the website or not, you're still going to court. We've been filed. See you in court about that. I'll make sure your LLC and your business, all your documents you have, they have those documents. Every agency has that document. When we flash with that symbol and everything with the California, whatever state, whatever, so. Yeah, every agency we had to talk to has a copy of that document. So they do know you had a business. So just because you try to hide it, it ain't going anywhere. And that whole perjury on that LLC, it's going to come up everywhere. So good luck with all that. I'm talking about lighting someone's fuse. Gray paints? No. Can't give you contrast. You really got to stop doing those demonstrations in the dark. See? Waste of money. At one point, I remember them saying that, hey, don't buy a 720p projector, because they were trying to say 720p projectors were garbage and trash and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, because they were trying to push you into buying a more expensive projector that you don't need to pay money for. Excuse me. You want to get that real 100% contrast level, you're going to have to spend the money, you know what I mean? You're telling how to calibrate a black load. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. So, I got to go. I got some business to take care of. I'm going to have this screen paint. We're going to be doing a paint down demonstration live on some of the sites we're going to be going to. Show off our technology there. Great paint, as I said before, for my customers. Cost them, they buy one of these projectors from here, from one of these merchants, at $60, $87 for the product. They're walking off with $257 compared to his customers that were spending anywhere from $85 to $90, even $60, and had to spend it for a projector over $1,000. Yeah, and they're still all stuck in the dark. That, like I said, that one guy, I feel sorry for him, who was trying to show a soccer game, screen was gone. It was just one even there, was just gone. He only had 2 windows opened up, and that screen was gone. And then at the church, gee whiz Louise, man. You can see where the guy was pacing back and forth, and he was looking at the white screen and looking at that screen. Problem you have with that, and I told you the reason why the guy was upset, because he wasn't really communicating with him much at all. Because if you sat there and said, are all the lights on? And you can see where the fire exits were completely dark. Of course not all the lights are on. Why would you think all the lights are on if the fire exits are dark? You ever been in a church before? And then make a statement while you're in an environment that dark. His screen was clearly sitting in the dark. It'll look better once we calibrate it. Tell you something, newsflash. Anytime they had those projectors in there, wherever they bought them from, whatever company came in and installed those projectors, calibrated those machines already. Yes, they did. Because they probably sold them the white screens. Probably sold them the white screens and the projector all together, and then they went in and calibrated the machines, and that's what they did. So you're telling them that they're in a dark environment, and they still got a calibrated machine, which is not even a fully lit environment yet. And I've seen demonstrations. I'm talking about calibrating. You don't need to calibrate. Trying to tell us at the end of the day that we had to calibrate. We don't calibrate, Jack. Our customers don't calibrate. Our screens look better than yours. But you're getting ripped off. That's what you get ripped off. All right, I gotta go. Go check out eBay. Look up the LW400 if you're interested in that projector. You can go to my channel and look at how many times we've used that projector on site with companies, and I plan to have that projector in maybe about 100 locations advertising that $60 price point that we paid for. Let me pop over to eBay, over to my purchase history. Let's see. There we go. What? That's one of my projectors I paid for. That's the other projector I paid for. That's including the shipping, which was $61. This one right here, I never got this projector from these people at all. It was like 15 bucks. That's what it was. But the Lord is telling me something about this merchant. And I don't know why the Lord has been telling me something about it. Something strong about this merchant. It's good, it's good, it's good. Something about this merchant. I think they needed the money. I think they couldn't send the projector. Maybe they didn't have it and they still needed the money. And they probably was, some people won't reply back. Because, you know, maybe they need the money. I feel kind of bad asking for the money back, even though, you know, they didn't send us a projector, but I'm still gonna buy something up this site anyway. They want to keep the money, they keep the money. I don't care, because I got a feeling the Lord's telling me something about this merchant. Like maybe because if you look at the store is real humble. It's a really nice little store they got at the end of the day. I wish they would have sent us a projector. They had a lot of stuff on their site that I definitely could have been using for like these builds I do over here. They had all the stuff. This is stuff I usually got to go in the thrift stores and get. And they had all this good stuff in here, man. I'm like, man, I plan to shop here almost every week. I'm so happy with these judges that stuck up to the orange dude at the end of the day and reinstated all those federal workers. I had no idea they fired that many people. That's messed up. That is really messed up. You know, people got homes, families, kids, all that stuff, and they just terminated them like nothing. Just got rid of them like nothing. That's a shame. And I'm glad that those judges came in and overruled it. They got to reinstate all them people. So, you maggers that voted for all that nonsense at the end of the day, yeah. And one of the things I'm glad about is the fact that them tariffs he's trying to do at the end of the day, yeah, if you're in a red state, you're in a lot of trouble because they're pointing at Canada, Mexico, Europe, they're pointing their tariffs toward red states only. They're not touching blue states. We're not being hit with that nonsense. You guys are going to be hit with it. Anyone is in those red states that declared Trump and all this nonsense, yeah, the terror war is for you, not for us. Blue states aren't being hit with it. They're hitting you guys. You know, look it up. I've actually been watching. I'm a big fan. I watch all that stuff, see what's going on. Yeah, those countries, Canada and all them, they're not hitting blue states. They're hitting red states only. Yep, you're going to be hit with all that. So whatever he does, they want to strike you guys with it, not us. Because we don't want him in office. We never wanted him in office to begin with. But, you know, jokers all sitting up there like, oh, he's a good president. I sat there and watched that dumb nonsense. When I was coming back from the store, I watched a whole bunch of Trump fans, tons of them, all out there voting for this joker. At the end of the day, thinking he's got our back 100%. How's that working out for you? Yep. So that whole That whole war he's trying to start, trade war, dumb nonsense he's trying to start. Blue states ain't getting hit with that nonsense. Only red states are going to get struck with it. Because they sat there and said, we're only going to strike the red states only. Yep. So anybody that didn't vote for Trump that's in a red state, they're getting out. That means it's going to be all Trump country in those red states. Good, because y'all going to get hit with that. All that nonsense they want on, you're getting hit with it. Not us. Thank goodness. Because, man, can't wait for this joker to get out of office at the end of the day. Him and the other one. We got freaking... I'm sitting back thinking, man, I got to waste freaking 3 years of my freaking life in this mess. That's what it comes down to. You really think about it. That's what you Trump supporters did at the end of the day. You dummies. You guys are the most stupidest people on the face of the planet. You are. Don't get mad about it. You are. Good for leaving, because now I know you're a Trump fan. You're the stupidest idiots on the face of the planet. You already knew what he was trying to do from day one, and yet you stupid idiots voted that joker in. How you liking it now? How you like it? Because you guys are the main ones crying on YouTube and TikTok. Oh, man, and I can't believe he did this, and I can't believe I lost my job, and I can't believe I'm losing money. I can't believe it. You're the main ones crying. Good, you deserved it. You voted for it. Even the rich getting hit with it. Even they getting hit. Heck, Musk is going out of business. Literally going to go out of business. You think he can't lose all that money? Stock market can make you lose everything. 90% of his income, I think what it is. Most of his income comes out of that. Yeah, it ain't going too well. They keep boycotting that. That keeps dropping and dropping. And keep in mind, Canada's going to drop 100 tariffs, they said, on his company. You know what that's going to do to him at the end of the day? Bad enough, people don't even want to be in the cars. They're scared to death to drive the cars now. They don't want to be in them. Not only scared to death, but, you know, it's a car. It's an undesirable vehicle. Nobody wants to be in them, period. You can't even trade it off if you got one. You should have did it when you had the chance, but now you can't. Because nobody will take them. Mercedes guy said he tried to take his Cybertruck to Mercedes, and Mercedes said no. Did we buy any car? They said no. They won't take them. So what do you do with a vehicle that you spent $100 grand for? You can't drive it around because you're parking anywhere. It runs the risk of getting vandalism. You run the risk of getting jacked up if you run across the wrong person. Imagine a person who basically worked for the government, lost his job, lost everything, and trying to feed his family. That's one angry person at the end of the day. Because not only did you mess with him, you messed with his family at the end of the day. So yeah, driving around a vehicle like that means you support that nonsense. And then Joker had a nerve to walk out with a chainsaw. Like he was like slash. Oh man, that's no worse than a billionaire with a chainsaw talking about slashing people's jobs at the end of the day that they need to live. Yeah, that's what you voted in. We don't bump into any of those people down here. You know that? Not one person down here wears a Trump hat. Not one. They don't even want to be associated with them. I want to go to a bar. It's a 100% chance somebody's spitting in your drink. It's definitely going to happen. They won't serve them. They want nothing to do with them down there. They caused all that nightmare nonsense. They did. They caused all that nightmare. Everything was good. And then you want to sit there and say Biden at the end of the day. I'm not a big fan of Biden. Not a big fan of any politician. But he didn't do the mess that Trump just did. Hey, kind of wish you had him back, right? There you go. There you go. Yeah, dummies. And Trump's are stupid idiots, man. They're dumbest people on the face of the planet. I talked to one of them, popped up on a Facebook feed. I was going to talk about something. And she, I think he's doing a great job. Oh, she got bombarded with the onslaught of everybody just jumped on her. Left and right, they were jumping on her so much she had to basically get out of that room. No. Even, you know it's bad when the Republicans can't even go into a town hall meeting. They get booed by their own voters. You see that one guy, the vet, that got up and started cursing and carrying on? Like he was going to lose it? Yeah, he had caught him in a parking lot. He'd have been done. He'd have jacked him up because he was really fired up. Their own voters are attacking them. They can't go to town hall meetings. Good luck around election time when you're going to try to basically try to get reelected. That ain't happening. Because now they've seen you for what you really are. Yep. So, I told you, a lot of these red states are going to convert to blue. A lot of them. A little bit off-topic news. Yeah, a lot of them. Because go into any YouTube and post, yeah, Trump 2020, whatever, so-and-so. Yeah, see how fast somebody will come after you in a hot second. Gee whiz. Louise, how dumb can you be? Literally just saw this joker carry on the last time, and I go, oh no, he did really good for the economy. Yeah, okay. Idiots. They won't even put the Trump symbol, nothing on their front lawn. They don't put that out there. Heck no, they don't put that out there. They don't want anybody to know that they voted for it. They caused all that mess. They don't want anybody to know about it. Alright, with that being said, a nice little video right there. We passed our time way beyond that point. I like to be clear, crystal clear on everything we do here. Explain everything down to the T. We don't skip or jump over stuff. If I say something about somebody, I back it up 100%. We're showing that this person was basically matching house paint. We show it to you from the door, you can see it. We show you everything. We show you the demonstration on a projector I have right here. Fully lit environment, no dark environment. Show you against a gray screen, black screen, white screen. Why our products are far better. And at $187 plus, that projector costs our customers $256. Sorry, $57, because that projector right there has free shipping. I wish I had got free shipping on mine. I paid shipping on mine. Who cares anyway? Still got a projector for a good price. So, if you want to stop getting ripped off at the end of the day, that's what you go with. I'm basically going to be doing that same thing you saw here, the same thing I'm talking about. I'm going to be doing that on different sites everywhere. How people can get an amazing setup with these projectors right here. I'm advertising those projectors for $257 versus $3,000 for a projector, $3,500 projector for man. That's just sad. All right, people, gotta go. Thank you for your time and God bless.